They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hello, I'm Sergey Kakishev, and you've been watching The World of Startups. No matter where you were born and where you are residing now, no matter what educational background you have, whether you went to university or not, no matter how much experience you have in your field, you may have no experience at all. I believe when opportunities are scarce, but if you have talent, your talent is a universal commodity, says venture capitalist Niko Banatsis. By the way, Kazakhstani startups have recently met with Niko and attended his lectures in the Silicon Valley. Let's talk about it in detail. Kazakhstani 3D animators are now capable of satisfying the needs of the movie-making industry in Kazakhstan with special effects. Watch our report about the largest companies in the industry. Startups from Kazakhstan have helped a Korean business to set up their project. Was the distance a problem? Find out from our story. Startups from Kazakhstan have recently made a trip to the Silicon Valley, the USA. What have they learned while they were in the capital of information technologies for 10 days? Quite recently, on one of Kazakhstani TV channels, they showed the first cartoon film that has a few episodes made in Kazakhstan, created at the threshold of the Expo 2017 called The Fair of Wonders. The film was made by the Kazakhstan Computer Graphics Studio. The company makes computer graphics, 3D animation, special effects and motion design for Kazakhstan cinematography. We've got interested in this studio and its success and their projects that all achieve their goals. More details are in the success story. Today, almost all kinds of video production are made with the help of computer graphics. In Kazakhstan, the leader in this industry is the computer graphics company. This studio has managed to become the leader of the movie-making industry just within a few years. One of its founders, Yernar Kurmashev, has told us how from just a hobby, 3D animation turned to the well-established business. And then I started to realize that this direction has great potential and that animation and 3D modeling could be applied in a large number of spheres. We built a team and started to work in construction business. A few years ago, the company was awarded a grant by the National Agency for Technological Development. The startup spent the money on the innovative technology called motion capture, which allowed them to cut their expenses and the cost of 3D animation and motion production by 50%. The enterprise managed to attract investments after successful work at assisting in making a film for a local production with visual graphics. We heard that Rustam Abdrashov was making his movie The Gift for Stalin. At that time, he needed a visual effect of an atomic explosion in his picture. We offered our service, we told him we could make it, so we started to work on the first visual effect for a movie in Kazakhstan. The investments in 30 million tenge went for the development of the startup. This allowed them to create a new industry of digital entertainment in Kazakhstan that can be compared to the Universal Studios level. Apart from this service, the company founders have set up a computer modeling and 3D animation school, as the lack of specialists in this field is obvious. We are working a lot on human resources because we believe that it's people who bring the expected result. It's people who achieve goals, not machinery or programs. The work is done by people, so we pay particular attention to staff we work with. By today, the company has worked for such films as The Skies of My Childhood, The Way of the Leader and the series of cartoon stories Batirlar. In countries that have large territories like Kazakhstan, the price and speed of goods delivery cannot be compared to that of smaller ones with more developed logistics. Nowadays, a lot of startups attract travelers to solve the problem of high expenses. Startups from Kazakhstan have launched a similar service too. Their project, Kaposta.com, allows travelers to earn some money delivering parcels and recipients save more money. At this moment, these fellows are in direct connection with us from South Korea. They will tell us about their product. Greetings, tell us about your wonderful product. Hello. First of all, thank you for your attention. I am Islam Talabayev, a student at a South Korean university. I'm also a founder of Tentec. Tentec is a team that create innovative products and services in information technologies. Hello, I'm Zumrat Kashagulov, and I'm an operational manager at the company. Tentec in Kazakh means a spoiled person, and this tells a lot about the business. We're like a spoiled child. We don't listen to anyone. We're just determined to achieve what we want. One of the most interesting facts is that our team is international, and this is a significant advantage over other startups. How long have you been in this business, and what are your plans for the near future? We're studying here in South Korea, and right here our company has gone through an acceleration program. Also, we have participated in international conferences. Recently, there was a conference in Seoul, and we won a bronze medal and got a patent for our first project that we had called Copo Life. We also participated at a conference in Stockholm, Sweden, where we presented our products. In the near future, we're planning to go to Hong Kong, where we have recently won the permission to participate in a large conference for attracting foreign investors.
Мы недавно прошли на очень большую конференцию и для привлечения иностранных инвесторов.
Project Kaposta, I understand, is developing as part of the sharing economy trend. How popular is it around the world and why? We mostly develop mobile apps and create innovations for Android and iOS, but currently we are focusing on our project Kaposta. Kaposta is a service and platform that unites people, and every traveler can earn some money while traveling by delivering parcels. As you said, we're experiencing the trend of startups turning to the sphere of sharing economies. Giants like RPM Rentals or Uber Taxi Service cater to their users' needs, and their customers' needs are in getting a good service for a minimal amount of money in a minimal amount of time. Our project Kaposta meets our users' expectations, offering the best service for a minimal amount of time and money for it. Let's talk about your plans in detail. Which country are you planning to start the promotion with, and why? We are planning to enter the markets of the whole CIS countries such as Russia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan and others. In the more distant future, we want to work on European and American markets. Colleagues, thank you very much for the interview and best of luck! Quite recently, 17 startups have united to the 0, 1 to 2 team. They have visited the Silicon Valley in the USA to learn from IT giants. Within 10 days, they went to the headquarters of such companies as Google, Twitter, Facebook, Lyft and Thumbback. Find out what Kazakhstani business people learned during this trip. The trip was organized by famous Kazakhstani entrepreneur Arman Suleimanov. 17 business people were supported in their trip to California. During 10 days, the team attended lectures from the world-leading entrepreneurs and investors. The Kazakhstani startups also managed to do their product presentations and get to know the tycoons and the leading investors of the industry in person. Among them were billionaire and founder of Khosla Ventures, Feinat Khosla, Dave Ehrenberg from Evernote, Ben Yun from VHF and many others. The cost of the all-inclusive ticket was $5,500. The meeting took place in the offices of Google X, a division that was created for side projects for Google, Twitter, Facebook, 500 startups and Clever. Kazakhstani business people also visited the Y Combinator, the most commercially successful startup accelerator in the world. It is also called the Harvard for Startups. The tour participants were impressed by a 4-story office of the Thumbback company in San Francisco. The building was constructed in the 1920s. After a massive renovation, the building now looks like the one we can see on a cover of an architectural magazine. Thumbback is a marketplace for service orders and offers. The Kazakhstani analog of this platform is Naimi.kz. If you have a business, you understand how analogous companies work in the USA, how to attract investments, for example at Khosla or General Cutlass and other venture funds. They will tell you how to get to YC and what benefits they have. If you are a student full of ideas, this will be a wonderful opportunity for your career transformation. After the intense trip to the USA, startups from Kazakhstan are full of impressions and enthusiasm. We hope the knowledge they got there will be useful in running their own businesses, and we will keep you updated about their successful development.
это все. С вами
That's
был
all for
я.
today. I'm Serhii Kakishev, and you've been watching The World of Startups. We'll be back on air in a week on Kazakh TV.
Телеканала Казах ТВ.